All right. We're gonna go ahead and dive into the topic at hand about the father figures, and we're gonna dive into the role model concept. What is your take on role models?
Wow.
What is your take on it? And from the celebrity standpoint to the everyday person standpoint, what's your take?
I'm gonna put it this way. I think the number one criteria for a role model is the person with I'm gonna use this word responsibility, but I'm gonna
Mm,
say it with respondability.
mm,
The ability to respond. Uh,
this
and
guy.
so I'm gonna call it respondability. And the greatest father of all time, which is God Himself.
Mm,
Let me make this clear first that I think there's a misconception of who God is. He's not a genie.
mm-hmm.
He's not a Santa Claus.
Right.
He's not just a person to bring you blessing.
Mm,
He's not a judge just sitting there. Uh, everything you do uh, is you're hellbound. And then he's
mm,
also not the one that's saying you can do everything you want to do and you good. And he's also not the one that when bad things happen to good people that he
mm,
gets the blame.
mm,
Our father has a bad rap
mm,
because of
mm,
the perception of other people because they don't understand what real fatherhood is.
yeah.
If you use that word, respondability, the ability to respond in order to correct me, in order to help me, in order to what? Save me from who? From myself.
Mm,
Most of our greatest enemies are ourselves. You ever heard that African proverb? The greatest enemy is the enemy within.
yeah.
If we conquer our own demons, the demons outside, we can handle those. And our Father gives us the ability to respond and not react
Yeah.
to the things we see, to the emotions we have. We learn
Mm,
to respond and not react.
mm,
Reactionary means you can be all over the place. If I respond, I'll give you a good example in a church thing that people do,
mm.
and then I'll take it to the street.
Okay.
Church is this. Oh, I wish somebody would help me. If I get 10 people over there, oh, y'all ain't gonna praise him. That's reactionary.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I said that, you just laughed.
Yeah.
That's a response. You understand what I mean? A
Hey,
response will organically happen
yeah.
to there's a response to fatherhood.
Yeah.
A real father will get a response. A lot of times not right away.
Yeah.
But if he has interaction
Mm,
over a period of time, a
mm,
genuine father will get a
yeah.
response
Yeah.
because of the love and his ability to love and put that out there. You put it
Absolutely.
out there, you're going to get a response. And God is the greatest father of all time. We just gave him a bad rap because we view him through the lens that is not true fatherhood.
Mm,
We view him through the lens of real fatherhood. We will gravitate toward God and not
mm,
run from him or not blame him for the things that go on in our life. But we
yeah.
will look to him to see that no one loves us and is a greater father than he is.
Absolutely.
And how do I know that? I've had a lot of situations as a young father. I was broken.
Mm,
And people forget when you don't, your father for the first time.
yeah. Yeah.
Each child is different.
Yeah.
There are principles you can take, but every child has its different personality. And this is why the structure is the way it is. A real father, for some strange reason, all we think of when we think of father is the young women and everybody. Oh, you're a provider. He's going to provide. It's always something he's got to pay for.
Mm,
It's always something around. He's got to provide money. He's got to provide this. That's one aspect of it.
right.
We never viewed a part of him being the protector. We never viewed a part of what it takes for him to become the
Yeah.
protector.
Yeah.
A good mother, a good father will cause to raise other what? Good fathers.
Yeah.
So now we see that there's a cause and effect. We also see that there's a generational thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if my mother helped me become the father that I was. Even my father died early at 50 years old. He was in the street. He was a gangster kind of like guy. You know, that's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a respect there I had because what he knew was street.
Yeah.
Things happened to him in his life. He lost his best friend in a car accident, and he was driving the car. Trauma that he dealt with, traumas that he never dealt with. You know, the drinking and things. Just people get overtaken by the environment that they're in.
Yeah.
I understood it, but his thing was, if I can keep you out of jail and get you to graduate, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how my neighborhood was. My neighborhood was so rough, man, that if you just got out of high school, man, you was doing something.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, if you could just grow up to be older. Yeah, exactly.
Grow up to be older, man. Graduate high school, man, that was a success.
That was success, absolutely.
Let alone college. You know what I mean?